Good morning, everybody. I was thinking about a story. I grew up in Happy Valley in the middle of the mountains. It was beautiful. And wherever you look, there was just mountains everywhere, right? There was little mountains, there was big mountains. And, when you're near mountains, at least for me, it's like you look up at them and it's the possibility. It just opens up your vision. And that's the beauty of the mountains. And I was talking to a friend of mine, and he was saying that he remembered when he was little, he used to imagine conquering the mountain. and and he said that he remembered it long about when he was like 7 or 8, he had a birthday and his grandmother made some fudge and put it in front of him, and he dug into it. And he said that's about the time when he realized that he had stopped looking towards the mountain because he, kind of got stuck up in the fudge of life. And I can't help but drawing the analogy to what's going on here. We have a lot of crazy ass shit that's going on, and if you look at it as ooey gooey fudge, maybe some of us might think woo, but then the other of us is like fudge the other way. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Right. And so we want to be careful that we don't get caught up in that. And one of the things that I teach people when I'm trying to get their messy lives unmessy is that you have to have a vision. So V for vision. And it really is hard, right? It's super quadruple hard because when you're stuck in your fear and you're panicking and you have a lot of angst about things, like how you're going to get toilet paper to wipe your ass. But like, how do you actually stop for a second and see what is the vision? I mean, how do you even do that? Well, the good news is our minds, our human minds are spectacular, right? And so what I am really asking everybody to do is take a step back. It's Sunday. It's quote unquote the day of rest. Take back if you have to, breathe and clear yourself, get on an app to just relax and just be in the moment. You're okay right now. If you're sitting in your chair, everything's okay right now. And so get into that sort of peace of mind kind of thing. And what I want you to do is write a letter, and it's going to be your Corona vision, right? Woohoo, right? Corona vision. And if you want to know sort of like a sample or whatever, I'm going to read mine in a minute because I did this morning. And I want you to think about writing a Christmas letter ahead of time, right? Because if we know what they're saying, by 3 to 6 months, and then by Christmas we'll be on the upside, right? If we smash the mountain, there's little mountains, right? We got to get over that one first. And we'll talk about that later, but we want to look at our big vision. So if you were thinking about at the end of the year writing a Christmas letter, for those of you that aren't Christmassy, just sort of writing a year-end synopsis of what you've experienced to your friends and family. And usually what we do in Christmas letters is we write about all the amazing things that we did, that we experienced, that we saw, the things that happened, right? And it's sometimes we put a little blurb about what icky shit happened, but then most of the time it's like when you're reflecting back. So what I want you to do is just pretend, fast forward to the start of this decade, like 2020, right? And you'll have 2020 vision. So imagine that, and I want you literally to write this Christmas letter for yourself, because that's what we're going to read every day and every night before we go to bed, so we can stay focused on our mountain and at least 2 times a day get out of your fudge, right? So let me take a minute to read you mine so you can kind of get an idea. You have to make yours different, right? You got to make it's yours, and it's great. So I wrote, "Dearest friends and family, wow, what an unbelievable year our country and the world has been through. Many of us experienced, or really all of us, were impacted in so many different ways. Loss of loved ones, loss of jobs, financial hardship abounded. But as I look back, I'm awestruck at how a once bitterly divided nation is now different. In our common pain and desire to get through this, we have found a new foundation of unity and renewed our faith in each other and in God and in our country. Who frickin' knew? I have a journal full of the most amazing acts of service, kindness, and sacrifice that I witnessed or heard about. I was humbled and inspired by others' acts of generosity, help, and encouragement. Every day, people doing amazing, courageous things. Lastly, I have learned so much. I did things I never thought I was capable of doing. Despite the social distancing, for example, I'm now so much closer. I use technology and I have deeper relationships because why? Because I've realized, and every one of us has realized how important we all are and that every single life matters and life is precious and that we all have a unique purpose and a way that we can help each other. Honestly, looking back, you just can't make this shit up. What a way to start a new decade. Think about it. Thank you, God, for turning us around and waking us up, shifting us from dismal division and divide to unbelievable strength and unity. You are so mighty. You are so amazing to have provided this miracle of transformation to every single one of us across the globe. And with that, my friends and family, I'm looking forward to the next part of this decade. So that's what I mean, right? So that's kind of how I'm vibing right now, and I might change it later as I'm going through, but it's something that you want to keep active and in place. So every day when you wake up, you want to read that so they can give you sort of a forward vision. I don't, and not to fear the future, but to look forward to the things that we would have learned and experienced. And then at night, sleep on it. Wouldn't it be amazing if some of this stuff happened, and go to sleep on those great thoughts. And so with that, I leave you, and I can't wait to hear how your Corona vision works. All right, have a great day. Take care. Bye.